going on, guys? Aquí andamos con mi compa Jose Villalobos.
What's up,
DJ Disco Láser, mi compa. What's going on? Otro episodio de aquí, un desmadre y qué. Fuck yeah, bro. Here you go, bro.
Así vamos a empezar ese desmadre, ¿huh?
Así vamos a empezar, bro. Welcome, bro. Bienvenido. ¿Cómo has estado?
Thank you, bro. I've been good, super busy. Damn.
That gets the little tummy a little soft and, start feeling it good.
Gets you going good. So, I've been good, Karna. Thank you for having me on the show. It's a pleasure. Thank you for taking care of us right here. And, busy, man. Been super busy. Just got back from a gig. I told you, hey, remember, we're going to be here at 6. Well, remember.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm already going off my gig. So,
yeah, hell yeah,
so I've just been super busy. Life's been good. Thank God, a lot of gigs and cheers to many. But how you been, man? What's up with you?
I know right here,
there's
man,
a lot of good things coming along, right?
Just jumping on this little project,
Yeah.
Aquí andamos, al 100 and just trying to make shit pop, and get this shit popping, bro. That's pretty much all, working, tattooing, and then just doing this.
I noticed this is the second episode of this podcast.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about this podcast.
So it's just me hanging out with my homies and just, putting people in the community that are putting in work in the community and small business owners, but just fools that I know that I respect, and pretty much that's why you're here, bro, because you're the homie,
Hey.
You're the homie,
Good.
bro. So tell me something, bro. What is Disco Láser?
Disco Láser is, this originally originated from my dad. My dad was a bartender up in Mexico, and he came here in the United States about when I was 1 year old, so let's say like 25 years ago, right? Because I'm 25 now, so freaking, so he was the one that he was like, I seen all these cool cats, come out. He was always in the DJ booth, and I seen how everybody had the love and, passion for it. So he originated Sonido Disco Láser. Why? Because there's lasers, people love lasers, and then it's on a disco, Okay. So and then there's Sonido. So he brought that all together. Sonido Disco Láser, that was born, And so we've been doing it for a long time. It was originally him, and I was just the apprentice, helping him out, learning
El
from
chalán.
that. Hey, ese mero. And so it was that, just learning that process of what music was. Back in the day it was different.
Yeah.
It's not like today. We all have just everything's just push and go, and they say but now it's easier. But what talent you got from that? Back in the day it was. Man, you gotta look for these discs. You gotta hear it, put it on. It was crazy.
Right.
Like it was a whole different ball game. So that's what Disco Láser is. My dad did it, and I took over it with him. So now we're a whole team, we're taking over the city, man. Trying to grow.
Bro,
like
I
you
see
said,
you, bro. I see you.
help,
You're out
help
there
the
doing
community.
big things, bro.
And it's not always about clubbing and all that. I like to help you, like you said, bro. The community, that the community is what comes first,
And that's why, bro. That's why I was like, when I start making my list of who I'm gonna be bringing in, and just basically who I want to showcase in my podcast. That's why you came up, bro. You know what I mean? Because not only have you ever showed love to me all the time. Anytime I've ever had an event, you're there. Same thing when the community ocupa una kermés, and y ocupan un DJ. I mean, at the end of the day, bro, those kermeses are about people that are going through stuff, right? And then you come in, you they forget because you're with the sonido, like you said. You're with that music, and then the music just lights up the soul,
Correct.
Y empiezan a bailar y pues ese ratillo que tienen ahí, pues les olvida.
Yeah, no, and then it's like, like being there, bueno, pues raza, andamos aquí, de horchata, apúrese que va a terminar horchata, and they're laughing like, hey, hurry up, dude, and like people like that ambiente, like, hey, he's messing around, we gotta go, because they're really gonna run out.
Yeah.
And boom, boom,
So that's the whole thing, bro. It's like putting in work for the community, and God blesses you, bro.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you say, you're doing big things, and I see it, bro. You're here, you're there. Like you and your pops, your brother too, putting in work with his grupo and stuff.
Elegancia, shout out those boys, no elegancia.
Hell yeah, bro. And you're just out there, bro. But like you said, bro, it's that dedication, and it's that esfuerzo that work hard, and at the same time, maintaining that level of humbleness, that humility, you know. So and because of that, bro, God blesses you.
No, and then I think, then my man, like you too, like, sorry for interrupting, but like it's like, like you said, being humble and stuff like that, eres humilde. I've always heard about that thing, right? Treat people how you want to get treated, bro, right?
Right.
And it's like, because you never know who you're going to run into, bro.
Right.
You never know who you're going to need from that day, bro. So I always treat people like that. I'm always an outgoing person, you know me. I'm in like in an elevator for all in here, in this room, we're just standing here. Hey, who's this guy? I feel weird, No, it's like, hey man, how's it going?
You definitely come in with the energy, bro. There's no doubt about
that.
There's no doubt.
Yeah, so that's how I always wanted to be, because I think that's I've been through a lot, and a lot of people really, it is a community. Once you show for the community really comes together if you're trying to do something and help out,
Hell
and
yeah,
I see
bro.
that, like all the events you've done, thank you for doing all those stuffs and Christmas
bro,
and all that stuff, man. You get it, this year I can't wait again.
And that's the thing, bro. It's when it comes to I grew up not having a lot of things, so now that I'm blessed I'm not saying I have a lot of things, but I get blessed with a little bit.
Correct.
Why not spread that love, bro? And and that's what I love about what you do, bro. It's like no matter what, people call you, you're up for it. If you got the time, you're there, Yeah. And this Colacer it's blowing up, bro. And with your pops, and my son went to a quince this last weekend, and he said, "Oh man, I saw the laser, I saw the big robot, they had it popping."
Yeah,
and he was out there, bro, vibing, and he's but now bringing it back, bro, to your roots, bro. Now that you tell me, like, with your pops and putting in that work with your pops, it's from the gate. Did you love what you were doing, or it just kind of grew into you?
It was kind of that's crazy. That's what we were just talking about with Emily, because I told her, hey, because I didn't know, now that we got, the tattoo artist, I didn't know, and you should have told me before, you should have told me, I guess, like, you can't tie your neck before you have to get your chest, right? So, you're the kind, you can't be like, hey, so it's like, she's like, know your roots, like where you came from. So it's like, coming from like that, let's go back. So coming back.
Yeah, bring us, give us a picture of little Josecito.
Little Josecito. So it's like, man, coming back. Like I told her, you like tattooing. No. So me back in the day, I was like, why didn't you like tattooing? It followed me. She said it followed me. So me as growing up, I love soccer, and I think my passion was like, when I would score a goal, people would be like, I score your goal. All right, you feel the passion, right? And then it's like, I was growing up and I couldn't make it, so I was like, okay, what else can I do? My dad's a DJ, and I used to go out all the time.
Right.
And I was like, okay, I was the life of the party. I was like, how can I, I would go out and spend money and party and people would come with me. Well, how can I turn it around and make money and, enjoy it,
Right,
so I was like, dang, let's switch it up a little bit, so I was like, let's see how far this goes, So I was in there, but all the time I didn't really focus onto it until my dad left me. And I was like, okay, he went back to Mexico and all this, and I was like, dude, I have all this stuff. I'm not gonna let this die.
Okay, so he went back to Mexico and you kept the equipment.
So I was like, dude, it's all here. What am I gonna do with this? No, I gotta pursue this. So I was like, okay, so I was into it, but not as much. But then I was like, okay, if I'm in the party life and all that, people like it, why can't I just, have a good time with it? Yeah. So I was like, all right, let's do this. So, I started doing that, and little by little, because I'm more of a private event DJ. Uh-huh. I'm more in the club scene as well. But that private, not a lot of DJs, I just talked to a recent DJ. He was like, oh, the weddings and they're hard because you're just there. Yeah, but that's mainly what it's about, the MCing. You know how I am on the mic, man, I love it. People are like, hey, why don't you do the radio, man?
I mean, and being a DJ, bro, it's not just, and obviously it's about playing the music, but you also got to bring that vibe, because you could be playing music, but if you ain't giving them the vibe, no one's getting up there, Nobody's gonna go up there and shake the little, twerk. You know what I mean?
Like, see what you do behind the scenes, man.
And that's, I bet that's tough, bro. Especially like in events where you're like, man, these people don't really.
understand what I just did, or how I remixed it, you know, the passion I just did for it, you know. Yeah, no, and it was crazy because I didn't think about it like that, but then I started like, okay, what can I do with this, you know? Little by little, it was hard, you know. I didn't have a lot of clientele, but people were like, hey, this is Pablo's son, you know. My dad was a DJ for a nightclub in 4th Street. It was called Jaripeo.
Okay.
So that was way back in the day. So, you know, shout out DJ Mario B, because that's when Millennium, you know, all those cats back in the day. So that's how they knew me too. So that's how I started building, like, hey, this is a new cat coming up and he likes it and he's giving it, you know, all he got. And
so how long in your trajectory, bro, and que llevas? How long you say you've been like in the scene now?
I started like taking it, like learning a little bit at 5 years old, but I took it more serious when I turned 18, and that was a really hard stage for me because that was when my father, you know, left me, so I had to learn by myself, you know, and that I think everybody wants, you know, a father figure to help you out and you show you, you know, but I had to make my father proud, you know, so I was like, I'm not gonna let this die.
But that's the thing with that, bro, is that you have that struggle, right? And if it was given to you, like you said, you had everything, but you never really pursued it because you had it. Yeah. You know, it wasn't until you're like, okay, well, my pop's in here. You know, what can I make happen with this? You know, and I mean, things happen for a reason, right? Yeah, you know, and that gave you that drive, bro. I feel like that gave you that inspiration to be okay. Well, I have all this, so might as well go for it.
Take advantage of it,
right?
Know, so.
And like you said, you know, you made your pops proud, and I know he's proud, you know, because I see him posting your videos here and there, all the time, you know, and it's fun to have that cool ass dynamic, bro, with your you know, with your pops and you know. So let's talk a little bit about like the DJ scene, bro. Let's say what has been a one thing that you're like, man, this is the part that I hate about DJing.
Well, there's I can't, you know, really say all, you know, because it's like...
You don't have to say names.
No names.
No names.
No names.
It's all right, bro.
We ain't talking names. Like, you want to talk about this person?
I mean, you know, you don't have to say names. Just say a situation. Let's keep it free. You know what I mean?
Let's keep it PG-13.
Nah, let's rate it R, this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Hey, you know, this shit's gonna blow up. It blows up because of what we're doing, not because of the shit we're talking. You know?
No, I feel like shit. There's a lot.
Okay, let's rephrase this. I'm gonna rephrase this.
All right, let's see.
Give me one of your best DJ experiences.
The best
that you came out and you were like, "This is why I do what I do."
Dang. Oh, San Fran.
Okay, what happened there?
I went to the Grand. Shout out DJ Acme and the Grand and Fecho Pio and Chuy Gomez over there in San Fran. Those guys brought me out to the Grand. Okay. And especially Acme and first time there, man. Two story, you know, nightclub, you know, crazy, you know, a lot of good artists go over there. And I went there, man, and did what I did, you know, went out there, talked and everything. And they're like, who is this cat? He needs to come back. Okay. And I was like, damn. And then it's like, where's he from? Reno. The hell? It's like, they have good DJs out there like that, you know? It's like, yeah. And I was like, hearing that for myself, I was like, damn, you know? Right. And then here I go back again, you know? So I was like, that's where I was like, hell yeah. I was
okay. So that was one of your proudest moments.
One of the proudest moments, you know?
Okay, see, that was easy.
You know, so it's like...
now tell me a shitty situation.
All right, now a shitty situation. Now the most fucked up part. All right, let me tell you this. All right, now we go. Let's throw it back to the wall downtown. Okay. So for your college kids, you know, you know what to expect. And shit. Yeah. So this is my first time there, bro. And then homeboy's like, hey, can you go take care of me, right? I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah. He's like, I'm hella sick. He's like, can't make it tonight. All right, let's go. So I go there, bro. And I was like, oh, it's a college vibe, you know. So I was like, all right, cool. So I'm DJing, bro. I'm not even DJing yet. I'm not even starting to DJ. Here we go. Then she comes up, and I'm like, what's she doing? She's like, and I'm like, what is that? And she's like, oh, I want you to put a song. I'm like, girl, I'm not even DJing yet, and you're already putting phones in my face, and I know the DJ's watching. This is a like ick for us, you know, putting a, hey, Like, no,
Okay,
you know, it's an ick.
yeah.
So it's like that. And then they put like a little barrier in front, right? So not even 5 minutes goes past. They have a barrier. Somebody comes and puts like a cup, right? Of like alcohol cup. Boom, falls right in front of my new 2024 laptop, 23 laptop. I'm like, bro. I'm like, can you see there's nothing
Equipment,
there?
electronics.
Yeah.
Oh, that pissed me off.
No, they don't
for
care,
sure.
you know? And I'm just like, all right, cool. Next thing you know, it's like, you know, they're jumping, whatever, throwing, splashing water, drinks. I don't know what it was. I'm like, bro, this is the worst, right? I'm all here, whatever, hyping it up too, you know me.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I'm like, hey, and I'm like, I shouldn't have done that, but, you know, I'm hyping everybody up. You know how I
Yeah,
am.
yeah.
Little do you know, I'm like, hey, hyping everybody. Remember to tip your bartenders, ladies and gentlemen, this and this. Here comes the guy, hey, man, stop talking on the mic. I was like, bro, but I'm telling you guys to, you know, tip. No, this and this. I'm like, bro, like, I'm hyping everybody up. Everyone's having a good time until you stop talking on the fucking mic. And I'm like, oh, damn. All right, cool, you know, and that's when I was like disrespecting that, and I'm like helping out, and I'm like, all right, cool. And then I'm like, you know what? Remember the voice, remember the name. This is the last time you'll ever hear me. Thank you guys so much. And then I'm like, this is the last song. Boom, come down. And we're not even gonna say the price, but I was like, hey, how much you think you deserve tonight? And I was like, I think I deserve X, Y, and Z. And he was like, no, bro, I don't even think you deserve none tonight. And I was like, bro, well, you better pay me because, you know, there's some stuff that, no, this and this. But at the end of the day, he did pay me. But I was like, why did we go through all that for, you know?
But
for,
that seems to be I've heard this from other guys 30 days. That seems to be a thing, right? Where sometimes you go to these parties and, you know, they pay you sometimes half up front, but then the other half, they start saying, oh, well, you didn't do this or you didn't get this going. And you know, and it's like, that's tough, bro.
And then that's when I learned too, because that's why I do that. I get half up front, but then, you know, this was a homie, but they say there's no friends in the industry. And I'm just like, and you learn your lessons, you know, learn your lessons. So that's where I think I learned my lesson. And
one of my mentors said strictly business.
Yep, that's what it is.
You know, and that's a tough pill to swallow sometimes, bro, because, you know, you want to, again, we're kind-hearted people. You yourself, myself, kind-hearted people, we want to give out, you know, we want to give. But sometimes we give a little too much sometimes.
Bro, people will be people. You give them an inch, they take a mile.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, they take your kindness for weakness, you know? So it's like,
Le da la mano y te agarran el brazo.
yeah, bro. So it's like, we're really good in the community, you know, we're strong. I think that's why, like, a lot of people really like us, and, you know, we're strong with that community, because we're really not like that. Now, I think we had a couple, but, you know, we learned from those, right? You know,
yeah, well, I mean, without you know, without those downs, we can't have those ups, right? You gotta go through those downs, and you gotta get up, and you gotta be like, okay, I took a L, I took that L,
and then,
you know, but hey, I'll take a dub after that.
You know, and I know there's a verse in the Bible. I know, like, that says after the storm, there's a sunshine. You know, so,
right, that's good one.
So, you know, that I think you gotta go through that. God puts you in many stages in life that you gotta, like, toughen up and be like, hey, if you could go through this, and what else can you go through? And then the more that you could get.
So true, bro.
You know, it only makes you realize what, you know, you went through, and not to go through that again, because, you know, it was a rough stage, you know. So, you know, it only made you where you are today, you know. And so I think that's.
So what's the future for Disco Láser?
Oh man, I got a lot in store. You know, I'm trying to make it, bro. You know, I want to go out there, do a lot of club stuff, travel the world.
Hell yeah.
You know, show what Disco Láser is about. You know, the vibe that we bring, and the love and passion I have for it, my dad has for it. You know, mainly now my dad's like, everybody, like, I'm a humble person, you know me, and everybody's like, tells my dad, hey, tu hijo es una chingada, una mera verga. And my dad's like, he just laughs, like, yeah, I know, and I'm just like, thank you, bro. Like, coming from OGs and stuff, you know, like, it really means a lot. Like, dang, like, bro, he's like telling me that, like, oh, 'cause I worked hard for it, bro. Like, you know, like, it was like nights at home, like, people say, like, oh, they're like, no, it's like, I bet you, like, that's not gonna help. Yeah, bro, it is. Like,
I remember the times, bro, where sometimes you go on live and you're playing you get your playlist going, you're warming up, and, you know, you just, I mean, you'll be up there putting your stuff, and just the energy, bro, that you put out is so good, bro. So, me and you met years ago, you know, and
like years ago.
I think it must have been, it's been a minute, you know, And I remember, bro, having you at my house, and we were DJing in my living room. Remember that?
The Halloween party?
No, it was a 90s party.
Oh, that's what
you remember that? That's 90s. When I threw parties, bro.
Man. I want to say I remember that day.
That was a wild night.
That was definitely a wild night. That was like
man.
when I told you, hey man, let me DJ.
Yeah.
Let me DJ.
Yeah.
Let me DJ. Come through then.
Yeah.
Come through. Throw this 90s party. All right then. All right.
In my living room. I don't got the biggest living room, bro. But,
but
man.
they had that.
That thing was...
And I was like, where you at? I'm over here. I don't know where I'm at, but I'm not here. I'm like, it was a good time. And then, dude, thank you. I really, dude.
Hey, bro.
That was the start right there, man. That was...
and now over the years, bro, like the growth and just where you're going, bro. It makes me proud, bro, knowing that a brown Latino. I mean, cause let's talk a little. I'm gonna bring it down a little bit, a couple years back.
Yeah.
If that's okay with you.
Yeah, let's bring it back.
Yeah, when you had that struggle,
yes,
with your how do we say this? Your status.
My status.
Your status, right? We know how it is. Nosotros Latinos hemos, and I'm in the same boat, right? So with the status that you got going on, like you had a minute where you had this scare, right? Where you were. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, it was a little scare that we had back in the day with the DJ that I knew, and I don't know. He's not a friend no more, none of those guys. So, I'm not that type of person, we'll just break it down. I'm not that type of person. You know me.
Yeah.
It's always been, hey, I don't want you guys fighting and none of that stuff. So I just had to, it's like they say, you're at the wrong place at the right time, or something like that, at the right place at the right time, and I wasn't supposed to be there. I was like, by being the good person I am for separating a fight, ni modo, it's like sometimes you shouldn't be, it's stuff que no te importa,
And so you went and got locked up.
Yeah.
And now you were facing what? Deportation.
I was facing the deportation. I was in there for 5 months, and then I got out, and I prayed for God, like, hey, this is not me, just for being in the wrong crowd, and that's what and it's crazy because a lot of people don't understand about this industry. This industry's, excuse my language, but it's fucked up, bro. This industry's fucked up. There's a lot of people out there that'll take advantage of you and want to get the best out of you and then just throw you to the trash, So it's like, that's why I just been doing my own thing and, with other people and seeing the real people that really support you, like you said, and that's been going good.
And that's the thing about that, bro. You put on those blinders, right? You put on those caballos,
yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you're on that tunnel vision going forward, right? And then, you're facing that tragic stuff, bro. But God, the community was there, bro, for you,
Yeah, thank you, and I that's what I'm saying. That how we're going back to like how the community will respond. Like I was always in every nightclub and every quinceañera and weddings, and everybody knew me. And when my wife posted it, and I went on the news that I was facing deportation for something I didn't do, they did a kermesse for me, and it was crazy. Thank you guys so much. We did $10,000 on my kermesse for everybody to get me out,
bro.
And that's when I was like, and I bailed out, So
and
thank God.
Tell us, what was that coming out and just
it was
seeing that you're a free man.
It was a crazy experience because I was in there, like I said, for nothing. And when I came out, I was like, wow, you could really get everything taken away from you, your dreams and all that stuff for something, And I was like, dang, like
blink of an eye.
The blink of an eye, bro. And something you didn't do, it kind of hurts you, because you left your whole family and everything. So I told God, hey, when I get out, I'm going hard. Like, I'm not stopping. I'm blowing this up. I'm doing stuff for myself.
Like Biggie, sky's the limit.
Yeah. And look, here I am,
Oh, yeah.
And then it's like, that's where I'm at, and like till this day I'm still facing that, and running from it, like not running from it, but like, fixing it.
Yeah.
The status, and with my wife, I'm married to her, have my kids, and
yeah.
we're fixing that, and so that's good, but still like having that fear, like it doesn't bother me.
And that's one of the things like that sometimes being Latino and being, in having, because at least with my case, I was brought here as a little kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. And I had no choice, And now it's like you said, you start building that empire.
Yeah.
You start building that you're what's gonna give you fruit in the future, right?
Yes,
and then like you said, it gets taken away just because of something that you
where you weren't supposed to be, you know.
And well, it's not so much where you weren't supposed to be, but it was mostly where, at the end of the day, it's like just because you're not from here, and they don't care. They don't care what goals, what your triumphs have been. They see a number, and that's all it is, right?
Yes, sir.
I'm not gonna get into all that political stuff just because I don't wanna, that's not what I want.
Say where we're going on.
But at the end of the day, bro, being a Latino and being in the community and being like a small business owner, bro, and just having the energy that you have, bro, like that's inspiring, bro. That's inspiring because at the end of the day, bro, there's the new generation.
Yes, sir.
Looking at yourself, looking at the people in the community, and like today, great example, bro. I happened to get on my Facebook, and my son's a barber, and he famous Flaco, I guess they did this thing for the Boys and Girls Club where they're giving out free haircuts, and they did over 100 haircuts with Hair by Kenya, a bunch of different barbers from the community, bro. And you see, and it makes you proud, bro, that you see them, and there's no color, there's no race, they're just
everybody's
and growing up, we didn't get to see a lot of that kind of stuff in the community,
No.
And Reno was definitely a small, but now it's like it's changing, bro.
Exactly, and I seen that, bro. Like how you're saying, it never was like that, bro. It never was, bro. And I noticed that, bro. And and now that you're saying it, back in the day we had the marchas and all that stuff and walked all the, all my paisas, the raza and stuff, And now it's like, but like we disappeared, Now it's like, okay, let's do this, and everybody's like, all right, se animan, y ahora, todos tienen ánimo.
Yeah, and it really comes down to that saying, un granito de sal goes a long way, right?
Oh.
Right?
Yes.
And one person does it, but once everybody starts uniting, it makes us very strong,
That's when we all stand up,
and it makes us stand up, So, what would you tell the young cats, bro? They're DJing, get into a career where they want to start their small business or whatever the case is, whether they're in juvie, whatever, what would you tell them? What would be your message to these young cats, bro?
I feel like anything's possible. The sky's the limit. Nothing is impossible in this world. Like me, I came from I never thought it was gonna happen to me. Get in there, and because I never wanted to be that type of person. But I feel like God puts you through that. Like how we're saying, God puts you through some stuff that, like, dude, like I said,
it's crazy how that works, right?
I wasn't even. Like, I didn't do nothing, so it hurts you, as much as, like, doing it sucked, because, like, people in there would, like, punch me, and, like, dude, tenía que aguantar, because if I would have fought back, it would have been now a real case. Now you actually did something, so it hurt, so being in there for something I didn't do, and, I feel like anything's possible, like, it doesn't matter what you went through, but, like, don't make that, never, what's it called? Like, show off your L's, show off your trophies, like, yes, that's what made you, that L made you where you are today, right? It made you stronger, so I feel like whatever you're going through, just don't stop, because I just not met, but I seen some other guy I haven't seen in like 15 years. You're still DJing? Yeah.
Wow.
What? For real? I thought you would have been done with that like this time you started a year. Nah, bro, it runs through me, bro. Look, and you tatted me, shout out my boy, Jose Villalobos tattoo. Look, I'm all tatted with music stuff, because it runs through me, and I love it. And I feel like if you got something that you love to do, pursue it, like, and it really is, like, put your mind to it, if you wake up in the morning, toothbrush, the paste falls, shit, you're just going bad, you think bad stuff, your day's gonna go bad. That's how what you bring in this world is what you give.
Okay. Yeah,
so it's like,
I love that. Bro.
So it's like, if you always wake up, don't let it phase you. Just do it again and let it. Don't let it phase you. If you just bring a lot of that negative, it's just negative things are gonna come to you. Life. So I just even think like if I took the fast out, man, it didn't affect me. Let's keep going.
And it's crazy, bro, because like that was one of my first things when I first started my business. I didn't want to take that L. Because to me, if I took that L, I was failing.
Yes.
I thought of myself as a failure, bro. Yeah. So So now, as you start getting a little older and you start maturing, hey, it's all right. You know, the thing is Sylvester Stallone said it in Rocky, I think, or something like that, where he said, "It's not how bad you get hit,
it's not how hard
you get hit, right? And then, but it's how fast you can stand up, or something like that. I don't know, something like that.
How you can take or something like that.
Yeah, something like that, right? I don't know the full, but it definitely puts this thing where, because that's what life does to you sometimes. Hey, there's where times where you're thinking that the world's against you, Yeah. But at the end of the day, stop victimizing yourself. Just stand up, man up, and get going. Get
going, yeah. Like you said, yeah. And it's hard, to take L's. Like you said, people trying to pursue their dreams. Like, damn, but I keep failing, and I keep failing. Like, bro, I've been through there, bro. Like, it's not easy, And I think that's where it makes you where you at, Like, just don't stop. I know it's hard. Like, I've been through so much. Like, I don't have these old handouts for nothing, I don't have these bags for nothing, man. Long nights.
A lot of sleepless nights.
Dude, a lot of sleepless nights, like, excuse me, like, we all start from somewhere, man, Like, I know you started, like, somewhere, too, Now you got your whole shop, like, me, too. Like, we had our stuff at a garage. We would go to the garage with my dad's pickup truck, put it on stuff on the truck, and then go to the salon, put it, and then still be the first ones there and be the last ones there, and then we still had to go drop them back off, and it's like started going to a trailer.
And that's stuff that you weren't even getting paid for, bro.
Oh, bro, my dad was like, "Hey, Dad, can I get a $60 game for $60?" I'm like, "Bro, come on, dude!" Like, but
because it's like when you get hired. I mean, I know the majority of DJs. I don't know if it works out every time, but I know in DJs they hire you for 6 hours. Say from here to here. But you're not getting the setup time where you have to show up a couple hours, do sound check and make sure everything speakers are working where they need to work. What happens if on the way over there one of your speakers blew up, and then all of a sudden it sounds like shit, and then until now you gotta buy that new speaker, and then you go and then you're done, and then you still gotta put it all away and wrap it all up. Another couple hours, props to you, bro, because like that stuff, and this is why I wanted to do this podcast, bro, because it's like I want to be able to show people what some of this struggles and some of these stuff that people don't see that's on the back end,
Yeah, there's a lot back to this, like you said, a lot of people I charge, oh, but you just press and play. Oh, press and play. I was like, dang. So I have I don't even know how many songs, like more than 500,000 songs in my thing. So that's just pressing play. Like, where are you gonna get 500,000 songs, and your memory like that, So it's like, and what you do behind it,
That's when you tell them, bro, get up here and press play for the next hour.
And dude, coming up with all that stuff. So hard work is really what shows, from all that stuff.
Right.
So that's what I think, just don't stop what you want to do, pursue it, and just don't give up, There's going to be rough roads, it's going to be tough, but that's only going to make you tougher and stronger and better, because it's not, practice doesn't make perfect, it makes better, because there's nothing perfect in life, bro, because you only just keep progressing and never get too comfortable,
And that's the word, bro, that's the word, I like that word, progressing, bro, because that's literally what it is, bro. It's like, there's roadblocks everywhere, bro. Roadblocks everywhere, but once you have the mindset where you want to go, you just hop over those roadblocks. Just hop over them, and yeah, it gets tough. It's definitely, it gets tiring, especially because I know you have two kids?
Two kids and a wife, man.
And your wife, so you're also a family man, and it's hard to balance that lifestyle of like DJing, sleepless nights, and then still go home
and then wake up early mornings because the kids have soccer games. It's rough, but that's where it makes you, like
who you are. And it seems like you come like from really strong roots. Like it seems like your parents, brought you up right, and I'm assuming that's one of the reasons why you want to make your your dad proud, bro.
Yeah, and that is really right. Thank you for saying that, because it's like any person, right? What did we come here for? I was just talking to that today at work. I'm a painter. I don't look like it, but I was all painted up today, and like I was talking about, I'm gonna go to my podcast and all that stuff, It's like I just like want to make my mom proud, like what did we come here for, It's like
why they struggle,
and it's like why they struggle. It's like, okay, if I didn't make something in school, what else can I do? Can I hustle it out? I always been a hustler, So that's why I always like, dang, I always want to make them proud and, pursue this. And I know they are, they're like, dang, I didn't expect this from you,
And that's the thing with, with a lot of the Hispanic, Latino parents. Some of them, they don't say it,
No, we're really like, kind of like, I love you. No, hell no, they don't.
Right? They're not.
They won't tell you that, bro. They won't be like, mijo, I love you, mijo. I love you so much. Pop shit up. Are you drunk or what?
You see that in movies.
Yeah. Te amo, mijo. Te amo. No, I love you, dad. ¿Qué dijiste? I love you. I say, yo también, hijo. Yo también. They don't know how to express it. They don't know how to express it.
But again, sometimes those it's the actions.
Yeah.
Because I know for a fact, some roadblock comes along the way. You got a good support system with your family. Your pops, he'll help you out.
Yeah,
I remember you told me one time that I think you needed like some speakers or something, and then your dad pulled up and had a whole brand new thing of speakers or something like that, right?
Yeah, it was a whole gig. I think my one speaker blew out, and I was like, hey pops, and then he just got done. He's like, where you at? And I was like, hey, this speaker just blew out. And what should I do? This and this. No, don't worry, I'm worried. Brand new speakers, boom, 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 brought 212s.
I think that was the time he also brought, he had buying lights too, no?
He had these lights from Mario, and they're freaking headers and everything. I was like, damn, bro, going all out, It's like, hell yeah, let's do it,
Because he knows where his investment is going. Yeah. He knows that, where, and that's part of being in business and it's like when you stop pursuing and you stop investing, then at the end of the day, you kind of give up.
You're cheating yourself.
Yeah, exactly. You cheat yourself, and so it's like, that's one of the things my mentor told me. They said, hey, the day you think you're a badass and you've done everything in the tattoo career, that's the day you stop. Retire.
Never get comfortable, huh?
Never,
Don't get too comfortable.
Never, bro.
And that's when that moment you feel like that. No, hell no. There's something still little something.
There's a saying. I forget the saying, but in my mind, there's always this thing where it says, when everything's going good, I'm already sketched out, bro, because of the life that I had. Yeah. I'm like, why is everything so good?
Yeah.
No. Something's about to go down. Yeah. Something's about to go down, right?
There's always some bullshit.
Yeah, right?
There's some bullshit going on.
And that's the word. That's when you're, and I mean, those are insecurities that we kind of, we can't enjoy when things are going good, because we tend to be like, oh man, some ain't right here, But it seems to be that you got that going on though. You know how to enjoy the moment. You seem to be able to enjoy it, even if you take an L. It seems that you got the right formula, bro.
Yeah, no, it's just that, like they said, bro. Like I'm here for a good time, not a long time. So just enjoy it. Like I said, like I always kept that positivity up.
Yeah.
Don't let it affect me, because the more you let it affect you, oh no. That's how I've always overcome that, So I never always wanted to be a down person. Even though everything I've been through, I think now I'm like seeing that, seeing all these process, all these people I met, because like I had a lot of connections, like even in the music industry, like dude, like I'm good friends with Alacranes Musical,
Okay,
shout out my boys, Alacranes Musical.
Hell yeah,
really good connection with them too,
Hell yeah.
And so I'm like, that's cool, to be working that hard. That's when you're like, all right, I'm doing something, how the hell am I doing that? But I'm doing something,
And like I said, bro, it shows, bro. Like I said, it really shows. And like I said, bro, super proud where you're going, what you're doing.
Thank you.
Definitely putting Reno on the map, and that's one of the things that people don't really, that we're out here putting Reno on the map, bro. Because at the end of the day, Reno is just a little circle on the map.
Yeah, Reno's a little city, the biggest little city in the world, you know. But a lot of people, I think, are starting to realize what we're about, you know. Like you said, we gotta show them what we're about. We're not scared, you know, what we got, you know. And I think Reno's growing, you know. That's why there's a lot of Cali people coming out here, you know. But it's like, why? Because we want to grow, you know. So I feel like, you know, doing that with all the Cali people coming and all that stuff would be like the community growing and a lot of promoters, you know, like a lot of events. I don't know, you know, there's just a lot of events.
Oh yeah, bro. You know, and there was that minute where you remember COVID. And I mean, but bro, people are still partying, bro. People are still.
It was a little bit hard during COVID. I don't know, you know, with your business, it was a little bit, you know, hard, and especially with the music industry, there's a lot of people that wanted to come out, you know, and it was hard. There's a lot of clubs out there that you had to have a face mask and 5 feet or 6 feet away or whatever they had. You know, they had that thing going on, and I was like, dang, bro, people still wanted to keep going. You know,
bro, that's the thing, bro. Us humans, bro, we overcome stuff like that, bro. Yeah. It was a hard time, but at the end of the day, we still pushed through, bro.
Yeah, there's a lot of people, you know, we're trying to keep the, you know, like, they're like being in that music industry too, you know, we want everyone's safety concerns too, you know, we want everyone to be safe, you know. That's why I say, hey, you recommend putting a face mask on all the time, you know. If you guys are a couple, cool, we gotta get you guys on like the same wristband and all that stuff, you know, as a couple, you know.
Yeah, so let me ask you something, bro, before we gotta get going here. So I have two questions to ask you. One, what's a famous DJ that you look up to? You know, that you could think like, oh man, this guy's doing it. And what's a person in your life that besides your dad that you could be like, this is why I look up to this guy.
One of the most famous DJs right now I look up to. Dang, that's hard, you know, because there's a lot out there. But right now I met him. Shout out DJ Freddy Fresco. And that's actually like he does what's it called, Sueños, Baja Beach Fest, and Papas and Beer. Shout out DJ Freddy Fresco, and dude, that cat is crazy. You know, that cat is crazy. I met him at Oak Group. Shout out Oak Group. Shout out Rafa, and dude, that guy was the one where I was like, damn, he's famous. Like he does these big ass concerts, bro. Reggaeton, dembow, hip hop, and all this stuff, bro. I'm like, damn, bro, this is like I've heard and seen him, and then I was like, dang, I actually met him, you know, and kicked it with him, and it's like a really humble person too, and I'm like, damn, that's what's up, you know, like that I could pursue that, you know, and then that's when he's one of those guys, you know, that I think him is one of the biggest ones out here, and doing all that stuff for, you know, Latinos that I could think of right now. You know, and it's I think that cat is the one that's I'm like, damn, if that cat could do it, you know, what can I do, you know? Oh, yeah. And he does not the same, but he does all that MC stuff that I like to do too, you know. Yeah. And he's hella sick with it, and he's cool with it, cold ass motherfucker, you know. Oh, so shout out to my boy DJ Freddy Fresco, you know. So that's one of the persons that I'm like, all right, that's what's up. Let's go, you know. Let's go hard, you know. So I really like a lot of hip hop and reggaeton. Try to go into there, you know, because that's what a lot of people right now like, you know, like all that Bad Bunny, Fade, and all that stuff. So, dude, it's going crazy.
Hell yeah, bro. So now my second question, somebody besides the DJ world, somebody close to you besides your dad, somebody that you're like, okay, is it still Freddy Fresco?
In the industry like that, that like I pursue like that the DJ life and the DJ life.
No, that was the first question.
That was the first question, right?
No, but the second question more like, personal.
No, personal.
Yeah.
My little brother Chris. Even though all through he's been through too in a group and all that stuff too. You know, he's really just he never liked being. Well, he liked the music. He just DJing was really hard for him. He's like, oh, I love the music and I love what, you know, the vibe of it and all that stuff. And then he's my only blood brother. I have two other brothers, you know, but he's my only blood brother. And I think that's it's my cat, you know, it's my dog, you know, that's my homie, you know, and that's the only blood brother I have. And seeing how he is, and he's like, he just wants to make me proud, but other than that, he makes me proud, you know.
Oh yeah, bro.
There's a lot of those fools, like, you know, like little brother turned into big brother. You know, that
Yeah.
fool's a big brother to me. And I feel like even though he calls me, "Hey, what's up, big bro?" Like, nah, fool, you know, I got a lot of respect for that fool. So I'll probably be one of the persons, you know.
Hell yeah, bro. Well, I want to say thank you, bro, for being in the show, for getting into the, with a little intimate with your life,
That's
and
good.
you
know
know,
me.
and I want to appreciate you. Now, tell us where people can look you up, where they can find you, as far as like if they want to do a quince or anything. Just give us your information, bro.
You can find me en todas las redes sociales, Sonido Disco Láser or DJ Disco Láser, ahí en Instagram, en Facebook, en todas las redes sociales. Ahí andamos para quinceañeras, bodas, de todo, hasta divorcios, compadre.
Okay. Okay, people are partying like that.
We do divorces, all right? We do divorces, so whoever...
That's crazy, bro.
Just to let you know, we do everything.
Hell yeah, bro.
We do everything. So.
And I know you'll make it pop. I know you'll make it.
That's what it's all about, So,
hell yeah, bro. So you guys heard it right there. My boy Jose Villalobos, aka Disco Láser. And thank you, bro. Thank you. Really, really, with all greatly appreciate it, bro, for being here. And then until the next time, bro.
Oh yeah, next.
And if
episode.
you guys, everybody who watches this, make sure you guys like, share, comment, and then y aquí fue un desmadre y que.
Hey, till the next one. I can't wait.
Hell yeah, boy. Hell yeah, bro.